Before I open up for questions, I just want to thank the crowd that came out to the Iowa State match. First of all, we had a great crowd there. Our Purple Mayhem had a great showing too as well. And then on the weekend, Purple Mayhem also traveled. We had probably 10 to 15 of them there cheering us on. And I know that's a big deal. So we appreciate all the support that we got throughout this week. So I will open it up for questions.
Well, how big was it just getting this latest set of ranked wins over Iowa State and Nebraska, especially since you win against the Cyclones at Hilton and you win against Nebraska in what is not quite a home match for them, but certainly a strong Husker environment?
Yeah, I think, when you look at our non-conference schedule, because it ended this weekend, just very proud of our team and I guess the resilience they've had to what has been a pretty crazy, a tough schedule. And looking at it, you always think when you're putting together the schedule, you're not doing it at a time that I always think is the best time to do it, because when we came into the fall and looking how we were challenging our kids and just not even just the caliber of teams that we're playing, but then the schedule that we put them in, it worries you a lot. And I'm just very proud of our kids and their resilience and being able to go out and be mentally, physically, emotionally ready to compete match after match, especially the caliber that they've had to play at. I think, it does wear you down, and most of the time you're looking at the physical side of that. And, we try to manage that by what we do in practice. We haven't had a lot of practice. I've talked about that up here. But I think the other part of that is just the mental side of it and just having to get your mind ready to go out and compete. For example, this weekend we had 2 hours to be ready for Kansas State. That's a short amount of time after coming off the Nebraska match. And so just those challenges in general, I've been really proud of our kids in the way they've been able to step up. Obviously, they're great wins for our program this season, but I think great wins for our program over the history, and I'm very proud of our kids. We also know through those matches and through our entire non-conference season, we have found a lot of things that we want to get better at, we want to get more consistent at, and our job is to make sure that we're going out every day and getting better, because we have a lot of goals for this season, and it just doesn't go with the non-conference, it goes for the entire season.
You've had some time to practice that, Bobby, so what are you going to address here as you get ready for the conference?
I think, first of all, we have to give them rest. It's really hard as a coach to take extra days off because we have a lot we want to do. But I think our kids are pretty beat up. They're, like I said, tired. So we will take today off in terms of being on the court. We'll do some other things that we feel help them to get maybe recuperated. But then our focus in practice this week, we're going to focus, we'll be 2 days on just us, and then we'll have 2 days on our opponents this weekend. But our biggest things right now is being more consistent with a lot of things. And I think our serve-receive offense continues to be the area where we have to do better. We have a few rotations that are hurting us a little bit in terms of we don't have a lot of options. We're always going to the same person. We have done some things where we're trying to get that person in a different situation to maybe throw some different looks at the teams. Going into conference, it's a lot tougher because you will be scouted upside down, inside out. And, everybody's kind of in the same boat in the non-conference. Yes, you have a lot of video, but how much can you watch when the turnover time is so short? But with conference play, you're going to be scouted upside down and inside out. So we're going to have some different options, serve-receive-wise. That'll be our biggest focus. And then I think our blocking is another area that we'll want to focus on over the next couple days as well.
Going back to last week's tournament,